My first speech. I was always shy, and I never liked speaking in front of people. Just the thought of standing in front of my classmates made me feel nervous. One day, however, my teacher gave us an assignment. She said, "Tomorrow, each of you will give a small speech in front of the class." My heart dropped when I heard those words. I felt scared, worried, and unsure of myself. I had never done something like that before. That evening, I sat down with my notebook and started to prepare. At first, I did not even know what to write. I felt my mind go blank. After some time, I chose a simple topic, my favorite hobby. I wrote about reading books and how stories make me happy. I read my speech again and again, but I was still afraid that I would forget the words. I practiced in front of the mirror. I practiced in front of my family. Each time I tried to make my voice louder and my face more confident, but deep inside, I still felt nervous. The next morning, when I walked into the classroom, my stomach was tight with fear. My teacher called my name, and I slowly walked to the front of the class. I could feel all of my classmates looking at me. My hand shook as I held the paper. My voice trembled as I said my first sentence. I was sure everyone could see how nervous I was, but then something changed. As I continued to speak, I noticed that my classmates were actually listening. They were not laughing at me, and they were not judging me. Some even nodded as if they agreed with what I said. That small reaction gave me courage. I took a deep breath and spoke a little louder. Sentence by sentence, my confidence grew. I started to forget about my fear and focus on my message instead. When I finished my speech, I expected silence, but suddenly the whole class clapped for me. My teacher smiled and said, "Well done, you did it." At that moment, I felt proud of myself. I had faced my fear and I had survived. That day taught me something important. Fear is natural, but it does not have to control me. If I prepare well, if I practice, and if I believe in myself, I can speak in front of others. I realize that no one is perfect, and mistakes are part of learning. My first speech was not perfect, but it was a big step forward. Now, whenever I think about giving another speech, I still feel nervous, but I also feel stronger. I remember how I succeeded the first time, and it reminds me that I can do it again. With more practice, I know I will continue to improve. My first speech was not only about standing in front of the class, it was about learning to believe in myself.